Hello, and welcome back to the RSS feed aggregator app project series. In this episode, we're able to complete the full MVP functionality, meaning that we were able to generate an RSS feed from Hacker Noon and auto send it to ourselves as an email at a particular time. Currently, I set up the program to send an email at 8:17. The email will be subject as freaked out, geeked out, because why not? And it will contain the Hacker Noon RSS feed. So right now, I'm waiting for the clock to strike 8:17, which is when the cron Daemon will trigger the program to run and send us the freaked out, geeked out email. So we got the email, which provides us the latest Hacker Noon articles and their links. We can click on the links to go to the articles we are interested in. And with that, let's get into the episode to see how we reached this state. Cue intro. We will be making the email module portion of the MVP. The MVP version of the email module will contain a single email address. Let's call this email address A. The module will also have a public API function that takes in a message as a string and sends an email from address A to address A, as in it will make the sender send an email to itself. This functionality will lead to the completion of the full MVP functionality, where the MVP will automatically trigger the newest Hacker Noon articles to be sent to our email by our email at a particular time of day. We're using the Jakarta Mail library to develop the email sending functionality. So there's the burner email that I'm using. The main API for this module is meant to be send email to self, which should send the email from the sender back to the sender. The idea is for each email in the address book to send itself the RSS feed. And here I'm writing the send email function, which uses the Jakarta library to connect to the sender's SMPT server and authenticate as the sender. Then using the passed in subject and message parameters, it composes an email and sends an email to the receiver via the SMPT server. So when programming, I realized I made a very bad oversight. Due to some single-digit IQ stunt that my brain pulled, I assumed that an email address can easily send an email to itself, forgetting about the need for credentials. As in, I can't get the app to send an email on someone's behalf without their email credentials. Like, duh! That would be very scary if I could. So thank the sacred bin this guy that I can't. With that said, to address this, the email module will be restructured as the following. So one, there will be the constructor, and the constructor reads email credentials from a user provided file. So these email credentials will be used to send the email to the other emails in the address book. And then there's going to be the function send email from app email, which sends emails to a recipient on behalf of the email address that was read in the constructor. So now I'm implementing the restructuring of the email module that I just talked about. Here, I'm writing the constructor for the email module, which takes in a path to a credentials file. The credentials file should contain login and SMTP connection information for the email that will act as the sender. The constructor extracts and stores these values from the file for later use. Here, I'm modifying the send email function to the send email from app email function, which uses the extracted login and SMTP connection information of the sender /app email. So to send an email message to the receiver on the sender's behalf via its SMTP server. Okay, so now that we have the send email from app functionality, and we also have the functionality to load up the sender email address credentials so we can actually send the email. Let's test it out to see if this actually works. So kind of like what we did on the article module, I'm just gonna make a public function for now, a testing function for now. Yeah, and then so receiver is actually going to be the same email. Well, you guys can see the email now. This is the credentials file, and I'm not stupid enough to show you guys the credentials file. So, anyways, we're going to send it to this burner email. Let's see. But this auto field is just so horrible. What the heck? Subject. Okay, I don't know. Anyways, and we're just gonna we're just testing that out. So to do that, then we go to the apps module. Now we don't need that. We do need. We don't need this other. What we do need is the module. The moment of truth, we'll give it all. Let's see, what did it fail at? Class not found. Great. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I cheated a little bit. I was debugging stuff behind the scenes. I usually debug stuff behind the scenes, but I debugged a bunch of stuff behind the scenes to get the damn email to send. But let me just go over the stuff that I had to fix in order to get the stuff to work. So one, I always thought that, I recently started using Maven, but I always thought that when you did Maven clean package, it built the jar, but I thought it also puts all the dependency jars in the same jar. But no, it doesn't. So the thing couldn't find the class because I didn't add the class path. But using this Maven command seems to, I guess, behind the scenes, call Java and put the jars paths in the class paths, because I don't feel like, I feel there's a lot of work to go through dependencies. Okay, here's the here's where this jar is, added to a class path, yada yada yada. So that was one of my mistakes. The second thing was there was a dependency missing for email. So apparently there's Jakarta mail dependency really just provides an API for sending emails, but we also need this dependency, which provides implementation for the API. So, that was great. And then another thing I was missing is there was a typo here. I think it said, okay, first of all, I have to add this line over here. I guess it makes it do the authentication, but another issue was, there was a typo. I think instead of mail, I had MSIL. Whatever. A bunch of stupid shit. Okay? I don't know if I haven't determined if I'm gonna curse or not. If I'm gonna curse, no, on this for these YouTube videos. If I'm gonna curse for this particular incident. A bunch of stupid shit. Damn well it took me too long to figure this out. But those were the issues, and yeah, I already ran it, so I know it works. Yeah, I don't care. Anyways, but let me run it again for you guys. So the receiver is okay. Let's just explain what's going on. The constructor is called. It reads the credential file, and then based off the credential file email, we send email from app email, which uses the app email, which is the email provided from the credential file, and sends it to the receiver. I'm pretty sure I spelled receiver wrong, but at this point it is what it is. And it sends this message. I want to send, since I already sent something before, revenge of the Buzo. I already sent that before. So yeah, that's the data. So we go into here, make the module, we give it our credential files, email module.test. It's that. Now make a clean package, and then we run this, runs and finishes. Did we get an email? Let's see. Did we get an email? Oh my gosh, looks like we did. Episode 3, Revenge of the Buzo. And then, we just have, this is what we sent. Data 1, data 2. So that's exactly what we, I'm sorry. That's exactly what we sent over here. Data 1, data 2, data Buzo. So, look, we can send emails now. That is good. The next steps would be to actually integrate the email module with the other components of the MVP we already made, so we can send ourselves the HackerRank RSS feed. So, and that will be the MVP, complete MVP functionality. So first, we will write a public API send email to address book function, which will send an email to all addresses in the address book of the email module. So for the MVP, there's only going to be one entry in the address book, but in the future, the goal is to be able to add more emails so that many recipients can receive the RSS feed. So here I implement the address book as an array list of strings for now, although I might change it to a map later to enable quick retrieval of emails based on the name key. The send email to address book function just loops over the address book and calls the send email from app email function. Okay, now in the main function, I'll tie up the article and email modules so that the article modules can provide the email module with the HackerNoon RSS feed, thus enabling the email module to send the RSS feed to the emails in the address book. So here, I tie the article module, email module functionalities together. I get the RSS feed from the article module, then I pass the RSS feed, which is a string, to the email module to send the string as an email to its address book. So now I'm gonna modify that gen script that we created before. What was it called? Yeah, that gen and send feed script. Because since I can't call the application the way I thought I could before, because it doesn't have all the jars loaded in that one snapshot jar, I need to execute the application another way. So let me just do that modification, and then from there, the cron tab that we established before, the cron tab will trigger this script to run, which should send an RSS feed email to the email. But of course, the cron tab does need to be updated as well, because the time is whatever I put it to last time. So yeah. Okay, this does it. Let's see. I don't think I need this anymore. Alright. Okay, so that's that. And I think finally I need to make the cron amendment. Okay, that worked. Send. Okay, so we just set the cron tab to execute at 8:02, and at 8:02 we should be getting an email for the new RSS feeds from HackerNoon. Right now, there's no email here, so let's wait till 8:02 and see if it comes in. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. What we got? The Daily Geek feed. And we got a bunch of new HackerNoon articles. Okay. Oh, what's this? OS2A is a framework for evaluating mobile A. I don't even know how to read, so I don't know what this is saying, but I just know it's working. And oh my gosh, okay. Inspiration from DCM, math stuff. Yeah. I don't know what the hell name that means, but I'll find something that I might actually be able to understand. Utilization always seems like a very boring thing. I don't know. Anyways, I'm getting off track. But yeah, so we can go to have reputation build up and duplex transfer channels improve. Lock fizzy, okay. Yeah, so look, we have. Wait, what? Oh, I was like, wait, is this the same thing? So I thought it was two links. I'm just going crazy. But yeah, so clearly it's working. What time did we get the email? 8:02. Yep. So that is good. The MVP is done. This was the first MVP step to create that end-to-end connection to see if we can go from getting RSS feed from some website to getting an email to us at a particular time. So the next steps are to build upon this and to build upon this, different features that need to be added are, one, adding more RSS feed sources, because we want news from more than just hacker news. Ability to, and also handling the different feed articles. I still don't really know how we want to handle it yet. Maybe we just put we maybe just get 3 from each source. Who knows? Also, adding more recipients. Adding maybe a command line tool that makes it easy to add and remove RSS sources and add and remove recipients. So yeah. Cool. Thanks, guys. I need to go get ready for work now before they fire my ass.